I said I love you, and I hope you have a great day and this load goes well.
I love you too, baby.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, right now you guys will be watching this video at 9 p.m. If you are the first couple of viewers to be watching the video right now, let me get a hat on right quick. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? If you guys don't know, I do have like a little mini collection. I think it's too dark to see right now, so I'll catch you guys in the daytime. But I have hats. I got TM trailer sales, hats all along the top of my truck right here. So I think we're feeling the 49ers right now. So let's go 49ers. Anybody a 49er fan? It's not the best hat in condition, but I've had this hat for years and it's one of my favorite hats. So time is 6:36. We are running a little behind right now, but that is on me and that is fine. They don't get there till 7 anyway, and they're not gonna be prepared until later on. So let's make sure that our faces is wiped off and we're not looking crazy. Right now we are south. Same load that we picked up that I took last. My very first video when I came back, it's basically that same load. I ran this load. This will be my 4th time running this load. 2 of them went to West Virginia, and the other 2 is going to South Carolina. Go over everything. Even though there's not much to do on this side, I just kind of really just go over it, look at it, see if anything's leaking, see if anything's bent, stuff like that. You know, acting funny or anything like that, to make sure everything is still tight, which this still feels tight. You know, just simple stuff. You know, of course, you want to take, when you take your test, you actually, check stuff like, the things that you got to say, like what is it? I'm checking for no leaks, cuts, make sure there's not crack broken. I couldn't tell you on every single part it's going to tell you to set it on, but I know what to look for. If you know what to, and I remember the lady told me when I took my test, you know what to look for. I'm not tripping, you know what to look for. This side is where I'm actually going to, pull things out and actually go through some stuff right here. So it's the bad part about this is I forget to turn my wheel in the morning. I'm like, I know I'm gonna come in here. Like, just turn your wheel. You know what I mean? Right, that's good. If the coolant's already coming out right there, that's good. Go ahead and I hit the switch just to see if anything comes out. Still diesel. That's my filter, and it'll basically sometimes. I think it takes a couple weeks, but it'll build up, and you'll see like dirt and stuff come out. It'd be real nasty, real gunked up. No matter what, right? Even if I know I touched this truck last, I always check to see if it's in neutral. All right. Cut my lights on. Put her in cruise mode. She's ready to go. Yo. Oh, my bad. What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. This is an oversized video, of course. We're getting ready to go pick up one of our loads today. It's not a direct, but it's close to being a direct. When I say close, this is my 4th time picking up for them. The 3rd time, or the 2nd time, they asked for my business card. I didn't give it to them. 3rd time they asked for the business card, I gave it to them. Reason being why I didn't give it to them the 1st and 2nd time was because the 1st time I wanted everything to go well, and that's the first video where I hit the gutter, and then they brought me back for a 2nd time because it wasn't a big deal to them. They brought me back for a 2nd time. I had no damages at all. I even went as far as to figuring a way to secure the load, because in the front it's so wedged up in here. In the front, I figured a way to secure it, which is I put these metal plates on it in the front right here, so that way my metal pieces here don't rub, right? Because these are rubbing into the load. So I put that metal piece here, that metal piece there, and then I put those blankets over it to drape over, and then the load squishes in here, and that way this doesn't rub and damage the load at all. And that's how we've been taking care of the load, so that way the load doesn't get scuffed up in the front, get scratched up or dented up or anything like that. So they brought me back for a 3rd time. and that one went well. Dropped that off last week in South Carolina. Now I'm back again. So the third time, the owner was there, and he said, hey man, I need a business card for you, man. You know, we're trying to cut out the middleman, and we're trying to use you directly, you know, and I'm just like, you know, that sounds good. Because he said it the second time, right? The second time I picked up. I'm like, it sounds good. It sounds really good. But the third time he asked again, I'm like, man, I gotta get this guy a business card, you know what I mean? So hopefully after this run, he's got more loads for us. It should be the smaller versions where me and my dad both can be able to pick them up. These are his biggest ones right now, but we'll get to that point when we get to that point, if that really happens. So let's hope that I lock down this guy as a direct. It wouldn't be a bad idea, wouldn't be a bad situation, you know what I mean? But let's hope I lock this guy down as a direct, right? So prayers to me, guys. Put me in your prayers, keep me in your prayers, so we can get this direct, so I can pull more loads for the YouTube channel. It would be nice to pull these loads consistently, and as y'all love, to pull these loads with my dad consistently. It would be nice. I've done it 4 times already in the last month, or last month and a half. And it's been a great trip. They pay really well, really good guys. They're real, like, you know, hands-on when it comes to loading. I mean, it's a really good experience. Now, I mean, of course, I got a chain and all that stuff, but when it comes to everything else, you know, pretty good experience so far. All the guys are cool, they know me, so they like me. That's what it seems like. So it's good so far. I hope y'all tapped in. I hope you got your popcorn ready. I hope you're ready to watch the video today, because I got some angles for you today. See, I'm bringing energy. You see, I'm bringing energy. So I know some of y'all may be a little monotone right now. Y'all better get hyped. If you got your kids with you, get them hyped. Get them ready, get some popcorn. I got some entertaining footage for you. At least I think so. I'm gonna try to give you guys a lot of angles. I'm not gonna overhype it though. I'm gonna try to give you guys a lot of angles inside the pilot car, with me and everything like that. So just enjoy the video. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you want to see more. Tell me what I can fix, okay? Because I do my best to really, you know, give y'all everything that's going on. I try. You know, I spend a lot of money on these cameras again, but I try. But with that being said, I love y'all. Appreciate you for tapping in the first place. This has been a long intro, but we're about to start the video right now. Oxtail and rice, broccoli and corn. My grandmother made it for me yesterday. I gave some to my dad and I gave some to myself. But with that being said, like I said, what trucking has turned into me is what trucking should always feel like. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be everybody's experience. This is, of course, when you're dealing with a customer. I'm not going to do this every day I come up here, but because this is a routine now, I've been here multiple times. Like, I know when I get here, it's going to still take time for it to load it. I know when I get here, it's going to be a little bit of a wait. So I told my pilot cars don't show up early, show up around 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. And I brought myself something to eat because I know I'm going to be sitting here all day. I don't get breakfast, so I know I'm going to be hungry. Like right now, it's like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. No, yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. This is what I'm eating. So this is what I would like for it to be. You know, I don't like doing repetitive things, but I would like it to be where I got customers, I know them, and I can relax a little bit when it comes to like getting here on site. They're not hassling me. They're not all up in my business. They're not trying to help me secure the load and do all this extra stuff. You know, they're doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. They're real cool, real polite. We talk. I know some of them by name. They know me by name. You know, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then I can kind of relax. It's not like you question if they like you or if they just certain things. You know, I can't even explain that part, but you know how like sometimes you get to a shipper and it just don't feel welcoming, but this is welcoming, you know? So right now they're getting everything ready to lift up. I'm not gonna eat all this food right now, but I needed something to put in my stomach because I got a long drive Back to Georgia today. This isn't oxtails. This is the poor man oxtails. Grandma basically took turkey and put it in a pot, put it in like a stew, and did it right.
This is grandma.
With the carrots. That's my favorite part. Sorry, like I said, you don't need to be seeing all that. But like I said, we better get loaded. Realizing that I'm down here, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Last week's load, when I chained it, the two rears were able to attach me because this is the shorter side, but because they flipped it around, the bolts, I'll show you guys in a minute, though, when it actually hook up to the chain up, it's not, look, it doesn't reach over here. So the only way to get this to reach is to get one of my big hooks, hook it there, and chain it to this. So I could change the chain, but I only took out 4 chains. So I'm gonna have to get my big hook and hook that into it. So I'm gonna do that right quick. Difference between this binder, these are my favorite binders, but I got 2 smaller hooks on it. This one has a big hook with a small hook on one side, a small hook on the other side. So I'll put this like this, and I'll stretch this as far as it can go. I'll put a binder on that later. And by the way, thank you TM Trailer Sales, Gabe at TM Trailer Sales. Not a promo or nothing like that, but they always got good stuff. They're the ones who gave me this right here. So things like this you can get from TM Trailer Sales, where you can buy a trailer. That's where I bought the trailer from as well. So, but all right, on to the next. Fully loaded now, secure, chained down, pilot cars are here. All right, so right now we got LJ over here.
My name is LJ. Chase the car for this load.
And then we got Destiny over here.
Hey guys, I'm Peaches, also known as, well, my name is Destiny. Today we're gonna be escorting Jay.
Destiny is my high pole / lead today. She won't be high poling today. I just say my high pole because, you know, that's what I use her for. And then we have LJ over here. He will be my chase car today. Shouldn't be that bad of a route. It's the same route that we've done before. Should be pretty smooth, pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get up out of here and, you know, make it do what it do. All right, LJ, go ahead and bring yourself on up here to the driver's side, so that way we can go ahead and start inching this thing up out of here.
Copy.
Yeah. here, so I gotta give a little bit more throttle. It's a little bit heavier than the last one.
Yep, still good.
All right, Destiny, back up as much as you can. Let me swing far right. What I'm trying to do right now is what I gotta do is trying to turn it and jackknife it, because I don't know why they do this, man, but I don't complain because I like to kind of try to show off my skills to them. They park their cars in a way, as you guys can see, where they just don't realize that they got a big load leaving out of here today. So what I do is I jackknife it right here, and then I pull up as far as I can, and then I back it up and jackknife it back into that direction so I can get straight when I leave up out of here, because I can't, even right now it looks like I'm turning, but I'm not turning. So the only way for me to really get out of here is, you know. All right, Destiny, I'm coming back.
Come back.
Watch this power line right here on my driver's side for me.
I got
So now I gotta jackknife the tail end of the trailer to that direction to get it out of here without having any issues. It's not really hard, just it's inconvenience that they did it like that, you know, but I make it work because, like I said, I like showing my customers that, hey, look, I can get this thing done without y'all having to inconvenience yourselves. I'll take off the inconvenience. Unfortunately, right here, because there is a set of railroad tracks right here. Yeah, but this is really one of the hardest parts of the routes. Turns right here. They're not super big, they're not super wide. You gotta kind of trust yourself. And you gotta make these turns. You gotta kind of dig it a little bit. This next one is the hardest one. I actually got stuck here my very first time here. Dig it in there. I've got to dig it in there. And right now I got to dig into this turn coming up, so I got to drop it off a little bit. Just like that. Dig into it. Make sure I'm in the damn gear. Dig force. I got to dig force. I got to dig in like this. Dig it, 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 dig it. Back up. All right, LJ, watch that pass. Dig it as much as I can. This is me digging it. Gotta jackknife it. All right. And right here, I gotta just trust. All right, LJ, same thing as last week. Watch those tires for me. And don't let me go into that ditch on my left side right here, my driver's side. Right behind you, Destiny. LJ, where did that car come from?
Coming out the gas station right there, right behind you. Just came out the gas station. Don't pass though, and the aim is good.
Best part to me, well, when I get loads like this where I get to pass by the house and it's reasonable where I can stop at the house, you know, like I feel like it doesn't feel like a job. It feels more like I just went to go do a little quick little hobby run, you know what I mean? Like trucking to me doesn't feel like a job anyway, but it's just a good feeling knowing that, you know, I'm about to go home. It's a great feeling. All right, so as everybody knows, I do have a new rebuild right now, and the rebuild, well, let's just say that it's probably really broken in now. I got to go back and go get my overhead done and everything like that. I got a couple issues here and there. When I say issues, it's nothing bad. It's just things that need to be addressed because, like I said, everything is kind of taking shape right now and getting settled in and everything like that. So after I drop this load, I'm going straight over to Houston. There's nothing that's stopping me from driving or moving, but I'm going to Houston. They're going to take care of my voice. They're going to take care or address the issue. And I'm not going to say nothing bad because there's nothing bad yet. It's just, you know, I got to break the truck in. You know what I mean? I've been beating on her. Really been, you know, letting her eat. Really been letting her eat. So take it to him after this. I got a couple surprises for the truck. I'm going to go take care of that. I'm going to have an oil temp. I'm going to have my tachometer, my speedometer. All those gauges will be put in as well. I do have bus glass now, which is exciting because I was rolling around with one glass over here that had a crack on it. I had a huge crack on it. I rolled around like that for a while because it wasn't nothing that was super important until I broke this one though. So I bought some bus glass a while ago, never got it put in because everybody said they couldn't do it. And I was like, man, I'm gonna just put it to the side, I'm gonna do it later. And eventually I cracked the window with my wedding ring finger actually, and I hit it because I was trying to adjust my windshield wiper, which I need new windshield wipers too. And I broke the glass. So I was like, okay, I gotta get this changed. So when me and my dad had that load going down to 75 Chrome Shop, I found somebody down there by the Chrome Shop that could do it, and they did it. When they took the visor off, it started leaking from the top of the roof. All the holes were exposed. They didn't cover back up the holes. So I took it down to another shop, which is MAC Body Shop in Kenworth. That's in McDonough. I took it to them, and I got them to do the work. And then they put my new visor on, which I bought from 75 Chrome Shop. Thank you, 75 Chrome Shop. I bought that visor, and I put that visor on, and it looks marvelous. So now I have a new visor and I have bus glass. So the truck is coming together slowly but surely. It took me 3 years, but it's finally getting there. Pops did his 17 wide today. He did a load today in South Carolina, going to North Carolina. It was 17.4 wide. I told him to get some footage, man, but Pops, in the heat of the moment, he forgets. You know what I mean? He really forgets, which he did. It's cool. And he didn't record. You know, he had police escorts and everything, and he didn't record. I was like, dude, that would have been a good little shot. I could have added that with my video for this Friday and this, that, and this third, but I'm not mad about it because, you know, he got the job done. He did it safe. He got it done. He wasn't worried about a camera. Like I said, that's what I had to do. I had to take a step back because, boy, I mean, as soon as I hopped out, I got the camera on me. I had my camera on before I had my hard hat on, y'all. Like, you hear me? I had my camera on before I had my hard hat on. You hear me? Yeah, man. It feels good to be going home like this. It feels good that this is where I'm at now compared to where I was before. You know, like, we thought we were making so much money back in Hot Shot, which I'm not gonna lie, now we're making a substantially good amount of money now. You know, bills are still bills, life is still life, do not get me wrong. It's not anywhere near as comfortable yet, but it's a lot better than what it was before, and I got my head on right. You know, that's the best part about it, I got my head on right. This 18 is not gonna slow down, he's gonna just continue. He's just gonna continue. Oh my God. And he's not speeding up now. And we just slide over, bro. And now he wants to wave his hand like, sorry. He didn't speed up, nor did he slow down. I couldn't hit the brake, but it looked like he was hitting the brake. I thought I can get past him. It just, you know, just whatever. It's bad on both of our parts, my part and his. But at least nobody got hurt. We're still rolling. To come up into Atlanta now, we're about 35 miles away from our exit to get on 285. 35 miles to get on the exit for 285. But yeah, man, so far the run's been pretty good. I got an hour and 9 minutes to get home. It's red, of course, because it's Atlanta. But yeah, man, I love trucking, bro. I love what I do. I love this oversized lifestyle. I love it. It's so much different. Now, the only part that you can't get away from is the deadhead. You got to deadhead. Deadheading is part of the game. It's part of the game. It is what it is. You can't get away from it. It's part of it. But like I said, we're not gonna go too far off into a tangent. I already, you know, spoke about it a little bit. You know, just wanted to, you know, check in with you guys. You know, make sure you guys enjoy the video, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little talking. You know, we talked up here for a little bit, but other than that, yeah, like I said, we're 34 miles away, man, so let's get it done. My dad's calling me right now, so I'll tap in with you guys later, all right? Peace. Got done driving around, I think she had a really good time yesterday. We made it home around 4:54, 5 o'clock, let's call it 5 o'clock. Yesterday, 5 p.m. Wasn't too much rush hour, nothing like that. And I was able to go home last night, you know, just the same I did before with my dad. You know, these loads, like I said, these loads have been passing through the house, and I'll stop at my house and, you know, be able to go home. Bring that. I got another great deal from my buddy Wizard. Well, we call him Wizard, but his name is Jose. He just got a Peterbilt last year. This guy down there, 75 Chrome Shop charge meter, quoted me $7,500 for an 8-inch pipe, all the way, all my 8-inch stacks, all the way around, which means basically the white pipe, the brackets, the bushings, all the brackets on the side, the white pipe, the 8-inch flat top, 114 inches, everything. They quoted me $7,500 for that, and that is not including install. These guys down in Florida quoted me $3,500, and it's Lincoln Chrome. I mean, I can't pass that deal up, you know what I mean? So I went ahead and put a little deposit down. I say, man, I gotta get that, you know what I mean? I gotta get that. So, looking forward to that as well. Truly am looking forward to that as well. Right now we're 53 minutes away from the drop, but because we gotta take this detour, instead of it being 55 miles, it's 72 miles. So we have a 20-something mile detour. This one right here on this turn, I gotta kind of hug it really, really, really tight. I feel like I'm still coming in a little bit too fast, but we'll take it. I hug it right here on this grass right here. This sucker gets tight, bro. And right here, I like to hug it still. I'm gonna hug this fence line or this guardrail right here, because we gotta still make this turn once we come over to this side. Gets a little tight. It gets a little tight. Now I'm gonna hug it right here. Keep hugging it, 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 keep hugging it. I'm gonna keep hugging it. I'm gonna keep hugging it. I'm almost go straight here and then dig. Dig into it right here. Little drop. Keep hugging it, keep hugging it. I'm gonna keep hugging it. I'm gonna keep hugging it. Can you imagine me being out here by myself, not knowing how to drive this at all and have to learn this on my own? I mean, a lot of it does feel like common sense, but still, you know. Now you see how tight it's gonna get right here? It gets really, really tight right here. So because my trailer's already in a turn, I'm gonna keep my wheels right here on this curve. Right here, just like that on the curve. Just like that on the curve. We're leaning into it, we're leaning into it. I'm gonna go slower now. I'm gonna go slower and I'm gonna let it drop off real nice and easy. Put it in first, let it ease off, boom, dropped off. And we're gonna come straight here, start pointing our truck straight. And we have made the turn. Bridge is 16-1. Doesn't look 16-1, but it is. Just like that. See when we get down here. Hopefully I'm not making a freaking another West Virginia video today. Oh, I'm laughing, but I'm a little nervous. My nerves are going through the roof right now. Take some deep breaths. I'm gonna take a lot more than I took last time. Watch that driver's side for me.
Driver's side? Or
Watch my driver's side for me. There's a ditch on my driver's side. I don't want to dip off into it. All that nerves is gone. It's just that one turn. That one turn was just a little bit too much. You got to make it on the first try, man. And then you got people getting mad at you blocking up the road, like they don't understand what's going on. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Good job, everybody. Put the AC on, boy. It don't look like much, man, but I'm trying to tell you, these turns, man, I just lean. I'm basically 110 feet long. I'm telling you, it's something else, boy. Something else. All right, at 1.2 miles, we'll be making a left turn to get back onto I-20 eastbound. What's up, guys? We are unloaded and we're heading back south, well, heading back west technically towards, well, I guess it is south. Yeah, heading back south towards Georgia, going back home. Gonna go do that deal. Just got a truck wash. Everything's washed up, cleaned up. I got a big surprise. I only got 3%, so I gotta make this quick. I got 2% now. That bumper is getting completely removed, getting a whole new bumper. My visor, look at my visor, man. It's looking good, everything's looking good, but I'm glad you guys got to watch the video. I'm glad you guys stayed tuned and watched the whole video if you made it to this part, or if you skipped through, welcome. This is the outro of the video. We got a couple things planned. I wish I would have got the sun or the truck when it was, you know, fully, like when the sun was out a little bit more, but it's all good. Just got off the phone with JLR3, the guy up there in up there on the Midwest side. He got the blue Kenworth. He just got a new Peterbilt. It's actually a purple Peterbilt now. And I just got off the phone with him. We had a real good conversation, chopped it up for a little bit. And now I'm gonna start heading home. And brother, I mean, just the camaraderie out there in the trucking world, bro, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. JLR, if you're watching this video, man, I'm glad we got to chop it up for the first time. It was real cool talking to you. I mean, I got to learn a lot. He taught me a lot in a short amount of time about reefer. Like why it costs so much, why is this, why is that? Like there's so much things I don't know about reefer that we don't know about reefer that it just makes it so interesting. I thought this was the most expensive business. Now that might just take the cake. And I'm not talking about making money, I'm talking about spending money. But other than that, yeah, we're finna head home, do the deal. Glad you guys stayed through the video, hope you guys enjoyed.